Hey everyone, hey chat, how are you guys doing today? And welcome to yet another developer livestream. Today talking about As the Crow Flies, our new live event. And we are here with Xenia. Hey Xenia, how are you doing today?
Hello guys, nice to see you here.
And Dennis as always. Hey Dennis.
Hey.
So yeah guys, today we have a lot of interesting things in store for you, and I know that you have been very excited for this for a while now, so why don't we just dive into it and reveal all the secrets to you, and we will go into all the details you wanted to know about our event. So let's just start. As you can see, today we will talk about As the Crow Flies, our live event, which is I think our third live event, because we had a Halloween event last year as well as a holiday Christmas event, and this is the first one that is really tied into the game. And as I said, it's our third live event, and this is also within our celebration month for Hunt's third anniversary. You may have seen that we had a lot of sales, giveaways, contests like the weapon contests. Again, congrats to all the winners for the amazing skin and all the entries as well. Congrats guys. And this is the last big stage of our celebration, which is this event. So guys, I hope you're ready for it. And as we already mentioned a few times, we are planning even more events in the future, so please stay tuned for that. We have a lot of good ideas in store for you, so please keep an eye everywhere, and we promise you that you won't be bored in Hunt. So let's start with the overview of this event, and how does it work this time, what's different, what you guys have to do, because it's gonna be quite different than what we had previously. So this is broken down to two different acts. Maybe Dennis, you want to talk about this a bit?
Yeah, so basically there's like two phases, two acts to this event this time around. And the first one is a community one, and the other one is a personal one. And we can talk about all the details in a minute now. So let's go through it.
Exactly. So as Dennis mentioned, the first one is by the community all together, and you're gonna unlock a new threat, which you will find out about very soon. And yeah, the second act is more of a personal progression like you are used to in our previous events, so you can unlock exclusive rewards by participating in the game. So the duration of this event, drum roll please guys, is today in about 1 hour or so. The exact time is not certain, but like it can be like 10 minutes later, so but it will start around 3 p.m. and will end at 4 p.m. In about 2 weeks or even 3 weeks, if my math is correct. And that will be 4 p.m. in our time, because we are changing to the summer time, so keep that in mind. But yeah, so it depends on your time zone basically. And as I already seen people asking in the comments, yes, it is coming to consoles, it is coming to PC as well, so you guys can all participate in the event at the very same time. And when you start the event, yeah, very. And this is like the main page when you will first log in very soon, we hope, to the game. And this is what will welcome you, the main event page, and the new song that you may have heard in the beginning of this stream before we went live. And just so you know, the new song is also available now on Spotify, YouTube Music, and iTunes and all your favorite platforms, so feel free to listen to it anywhere. Our band is called Port Sulfur Band, if I pronounce that correctly, so make sure to check them out. We have all the Hunt songs well, which you would want to listen to because they are freaking amazing. And let's dive into the event itself and how it works with Act 1, and I give it over to Xenia.
Okay, so the first act, it will be community work together to unlock the new threat, which is the new boss, obviously. So the idea is that all people who will participate in this event will collect event points, which will fall into the common and shared pool with the goals. And this shared pool also will be shared between all platforms. So it will be one community goal, and people and players for all platforms, PS, Xbox, and PC, will contribute in this pool simultaneously. So the more you play, the faster you will unlock the new boss.
Yeah, so as Xenia mentioned, like all points from each platform and all activities you partake in during the event will be collected into one, and you will work together to unlock an amazing new boss. And obviously we have a new event page as well, which we can actually show you. Maybe you want to run us through it, Senia?
Yeah, this page is supposed to be the page for the first act of this event, so you can see the progress bar, which is community score, and it will be updating in a lifetime, so you can actually see the progress, like your own progress of other people playing, and how all these points collected. Also on this page you can see the event details, so you can actually read how you can earn event points. It's pretty similar what we had for a previous event, but we will go and talk about this topic later. And the banner with very good looking reliquaries, which we also will touch this topic.
It looks so pretty.
Exactly. And now it's a big thing, guys, so please make sure to watch our stream right now, because we have something very interesting on the screen right now. What do you guys think in the chat?
Ooh, what could that be? It looks like a new threat to me.
Exactly. So at 100 million, you unlock this new threat. And do we want to reveal the name of this threat? What should we, or?
Yes, absolutely. So the new threat, obviously, as everybody might have guessed already, is going to be the new boss. So what's the name of the new boss? The new boss is going to be called Scrapbeak.
Exactly. So our third boss fourth at this time, actually, is called Scrapbeak. So we obviously have the spider, butcher, and the assassin, and now the brand new boss, Scrapbeak. And you will have to learn more about the boss when you unlock it, guys. So we won't go into details right now, but you will figure a lot of things out, and we will also have a lot of exciting stuff to share with you in the coming week, or depending on how quick you guys unlock it, basically. So go for it.
It's a community goal, right? It all comes down to how fast you guys are. But
Exactly.
Yeah, we need to keep some secrets for that. But there's going to be some exciting stuff coming out alongside that.
And that brings us to Act 2, which is obviously unlocked after you guys completed the first chapter of the event, and it starts after completing the first one. So how does it exactly work?
So as Ben's mentioned, we will have the Act 2 starting immediately after you will unlock the Scrapbeak. And when you unlock the Scrapbeak, after this, during the Act 2, you will have Scrapbeak being presented in every contract. So you can finally play against this boss. Second act of this event is an actual personal progression, what we all got used to see for previous event. It's a progress bar with milestone with the different rewards, legendary rewards, and also like regular in-between rewards. So you guys need to continue collect the event points and contribute, but already in your personal progression, to unlock such a cool legendary themed stuff. The very important thing to note that you will start from 0 event points, because it's new progression, it's already personal progression, you work on yourself. And yes, as you can see on your screen, you can earn event points to unlock exclusive rewards. And also it's a event page will be looking differently, with a personal progress bar already, with some narrative part, with a very cool backstory.
Yeah, we didn't want to share that with you guys just yet, because it would reveal a lot of things about our boss. So you will have to figure the new page out by yourself, but we recommend you reading it and looking into the narrative behind the event and the boss as well.
All in due time.
Exactly.
That's why you need to unlock it as soon as possible to take a look.
And then let's dive into the rules of this event.
So how is it working exactly?
Yeah, so as Senia mentioned, you collect event points, and you guys probably are quite familiar how it works in our previous event. It's very similar to that. So you can complete them or collect them by exploring the map, such as like getting the clues or finding breakable objects, which will be a bit different this time. Actually, we'll show you in a second, and or playing the main objectives like killing the bosses, let's say. And but let's break it down a bit for you guys more. So the first way to collect points is destroying a murder of crows, which are just the basic crows that you usually find on the map already, but you actually have to burn them or kill them in any way. And why don't we show a video of how that works exactly?
Let's do it.
Yeah, so as you can see, when you burn the crows, you earn 1 point. And
So basically you commit a murder.
Double murder, because it's the murder of crows, right?
Don't explain them.
Then the second way is by destroying small bird statues. So I think this could be compared to like the pumpkins or the Christmas presents.
Yes, but this time it's very important that we place these small figures not only on the ground or on the barrels, but you can also find them hanging on the walls.
Exactly. So let's take a look at the multiple options we have for that. So as Senia mentioned, you can find them on the walls like that. It's a cute little birdie skeleton. Or obviously you can...
It's like the less cruel version.
Or you can step on them on the floor. And we have one more video where you just shoot them. Or actually not, but you can also shoot them.
Close enough. They destroyed.
Yes.
That's what matters. It's like we can do with the presents before and the other events, right? Like or the pumpkins. It's up to you how you destroy them. You can snipe from a distance with your silenced weapon, or you can just get them. Like it's the usual rule set. Nothing new there. But it sounds awesome and makes really nice effects. I like it.
And every little statue also contributes 1 point to your event points. And we also have a large bird statues this time, which actually give you 2 points. And let's take a look at those. This one is actually quite far, but as you can see, it even wears a cape, so...
Yeah, so those are pretty similar to like the Christmas trees or the scarecrow from the previous events, right? Like it's a bigger object you can see from a distance and has a higher value.
Exactly, and let's look at another example where we just burn it.
And as you can see, it's not clearly the skeleton, the exact bird skeleton. It's some combination, the statue with some garbage and scrap in there and some bones. Maybe it has some connection with some backstory.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a new thread to me as well, a little bit.
Yeah, so that's the second way, and as we mentioned earlier, you can also collect clues, which is more the objective side of things, and we can also show you that the new event clues.
The clues are really awesome now. I really like this wooden structure. Yeah.
And it like breaks apart when you collect it.
And as usual, not only clues, but also rifts in the quick play works with the same rules as previous events.
And obviously, last but not least, you can kill our boss monsters to collect points, which each contributes 3 points, unless you manage to kill our brand new boss in the second act, obviously. And that actually gives you double the points, so 6 points.
Yeah, so kind of makes sense to have an event or just centered around introducing a new boss to kind of focus on killing bosses. So I'm really excited about that.
And let's take just a look at like how it exactly works with the spider this time. As you can see, killing the spider gives you 3 points. It's also pretty similar to our previous events.
And no spoilers how it will look like when you're killing Scrubbeak.
We can't just spoil everything, can we? But yeah, as I mentioned, the Scrubbeak will actually earn double points, guys, so make sure to kill them when we get to phase 2. And that brings us to the community goal, which you guys have already noticed on our welcome page. I saw it in the chat. So as we mentioned, you have to collect the points all together, and the number you have to achieve is 100 million points, which sounds a lot, but
given how many people are playing this game at the moment, I'm pretty sure you guys are done by the end of the day.
Today? Oh wow! So the boss is out tomorrow? Is that what you're saying?
Let's see how fast they are. I would assume it's probably going to take them a few days, but that's the nice thing. It's a community effort. Everybody's contributing to one big pot, right? Like so, depending on how many people are there and play, it goes faster.
Awesome. And yeah. So and in Act 2, when it's your personal progression, you can earn points up to 2,000. And as usual, you can, when you reach the maximum amount of points, you can earn up to 10,000 bonus points as well. So it's...
Yeah. So the Act 2 is very similar to what we had in previous events, obviously. It's like the personal progression, and it's kind of like factored around like what we expect people, how long they take to kind of like unlock the stuff and have a chance to really get all the cool unlocks that are exclusive.
And it was to mention that this bonus event points will be converted after the end of the event to $100.
Yes.
As previously.
Exactly. And yes, at 2000 event points, you unlocked all the rewards, so which we will show you in a bit, but by then you have everything unlocked basically. And let's talk a bit about the point caps. So if you played our previous events, you may have noticed that we have some daily caps usually, but now for the first act of the event, we actually have no caps. So feel free to gather all the points as you would like. Just play all day, guys, and then you will get the boss quicker. And Act 2, we will have 5 daily caps. Maybe we can tell you a bit more about that.
Yeah, for once the personal progression and Act 2 will start, you will see the progress bar with like already known logs on the progression and daily cap, which will be placed exactly at the like next legendary unlock there. So it's kind of milestone that you want to reach during the day. So the daily caps for this event will be 200 points. 400 points, 800 points, 1200 points, and like 2 and bonus after.
Exactly.
And keep in mind that its daily cap will be applied at the moment when Act 2 will start. So not from the start of the event or something, but when you actually will start your, like when all community will start personal progression.
Exactly, and when the cap is reached each day, then you actually earn Hunter EXP with the activities, which is quite important to mention. Then,
there's actually one thing about that. Now we bit improved our daily caps, and now they actually show you the time when cap will be suspended. So it's way easier for players to track how much time until the progression will be available to move forward.
That's cool, awesome. And as we mentioned, we have some new stuff this time, which you may have seen on the welcome page once again, at least mentioned, but it's Reliquaries. So it's
yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, just go ahead.
So that's a new boost consumable. For those who played the Halloween event, you probably remember Wormseed Shot, and now we have Reliquaries. So that's a consumable that you can bring into bounty hunt or find in a quick play, and consumable will boost all of your earned points. The important thing that it doesn't matter again when exactly you apply this consumable, before you earn points or after, all your points that you earned during this mission will be boosted. Also, that's another thing which is connected to our 3rd anniversary. And when this consumable is used, besides that you as the owner who used it, it boosted your event points, beside this Reliquaries will send random gift to random players in your match.
Exactly. And the gifter basically gets some bragging rights to say that, oh, I opened this gift to all these players. And
yeah,
we will have
for it.
yeah, we will in a second we will show you all the banner pop-ups and how it works in the game. But let's dive a bit more in detail about the Reliquaries. So we have 3 different main types. The iron one, which gives you the 20% event point boost and gives 1 random gift to 1 player in your match. Then the second one is our silver Reliquary, which actually gives a 50% boosted points and gives out 3 random gifts in your game. And the biggest one is the ivory, which is 100% boosted points and gives all players in your game.
And worth to mention again as a reminder that points boost shared between the team members. So if you're playing duo or trio, if you applied one of the boost consumables, bonus will be applied to your teammates as well.
Exactly, and when the gifts can contain different rewards with different chances, and these can be $100, some equipment, blood bones, bloodline EXP, upgrade points, new hunter slots, legendary item instances, so you get 1 of them, legendary item unlocks when you actually unlock the item, and the legendary hunter unlocks as well.
Yeah, obviously they're kind of like there's certain chances for each of those to happen, but I think we also have a couple of rules we want to point out on this one. Maybe Xenia, if you want quickly.
Yes, regarding the upgrade points, if someone used the Reliquary and you received as a gift upgrade points, that means that the upgrade points, 3 upgrade points, will be applied to all your hunters in the roster. So on your hunter what you're currently playing, and also 3 upgrade points per every hunter that you have in the roster.
That's maybe a chance for you to finally bring out that one legendary that was sitting with reduced health but didn't have any points left. So maybe if you're lucky and you get that as a present reward, you can actually maybe buy his health back and get him out into the open again without too much risk.
And let's just show a few videos of how it actually looks inside the game when you have the reliquaries and when you give them. So first we have the boxes themselves. So you can see the iron box. Shiny. Then the silver one.
Also known as the Uwu box.
Always. And the ivory one.
I think they look really awesome.
Yeah. I just look, and obviously in the corner you can see the percentage increase each box gives.
I knew the chat would go crazy with that.
Ooh, cute. Yes. And then next up we have how it looks when someone is gifting.
And I see already a lot of questions in the chat if those gift boxes, this reliquaries stuck in their percentages. Yes, they stuck.
And does it also stack between teammates if like everyone brings one?
Yeah, so basically it's like the warm seed shot, for example, we had during the Halloween event. So if one in a team uses it, everybody in your team gets that boost bonus depending on what level of quality that you've chosen gets. And then if you have multiple ones between yourselves, it will stack up to the respective amount. You can see that actually when we place the 3 boxes in the previous video, like you can see the bonus on the bottom left kind of like going up with each of these you place.
And meanwhile, I just showed you what you see when you receive a gift and also when the host server receives it. So as you can see, it's some bragging rights to the gifter. His name shows up and that everyone got a gift.
When you actually receive the gift in the game, we just tell you what kind of category you got there. So you can see the $100, but we do not specify how many $100, how many, and like what exactly you will get. You will see after the mission. You will get like this shiny pop-up that we will show you later, which tells you in details what you got. I think we also should clarify a bit on the topic regarding equipment, what is equipment. So in this category, equipment is actually like everything what you use in the mission, like instance of weapon, consumable, custom armor. So anything out of this can be you can receive as a gift.
Exactly.
So it's basically like a little weapon instance, so to say. You get one version of it. And it's same for the legendary unlock for the weapons. So there's a chance to either get the full unlock, right, so that you have it permanently, or there's a chance to also get an instance for it.
And
again,
meanwhile on the
screen,
yeah, exactly. And meanwhile on the screen you can see the iron boxes. Then we have the silver ones again, a bit more fancy, and the ivory ones. And
exactly. So the whole thing is basically it's a celebration layer, right? Like it's for the anniversary. It's a gifting option. It's an option to first off obviously support us. It's another one to actually support other people by just gifting them something. It's totally optional. The whole event is not balanced that you need those. They're just an additional thing for you to use if you feel so.
Exactly. And then let's dive into a bit more detail about them. So I've seen a lot of people already asking like if the name show up, then do you know like who is currently in your game? And you do not, but you can only see it after the game ends on the last match screen, which we'll also show to you later. And if you have remaining gifts that you opened, so let's say there were less players in your game or something, then those will be automatically distributed in the following games as well.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a super important part from a balancing perspective. Like this is an additional layer. This is there for bragging rights. This is there for people to really, if they feel like, hey, I'm sitting on some blood bonds that I had. There's nothing I would like to unlock instead. So hey, I'm gonna use them for just sharing with the community, right? That's the main intention here. And it's important that you cannot use that to get information. So that if there's anything, for example, that you might have ended up like in a game with just a few other players, but maybe you've gifted to the entire server, right? Like so as such, there is a chance that some of these open gifts, they will just be automatically then being used for the next sessions as you go through, so nothing is lost.
Exactly, and as I mentioned in the first point, you can see who got your sent gifts after the match is over. So when you go to your last match screen section there, you can actually see them. And obviously they can be purchased in the event store, which you already seen in the previous images. So you can just buy them from there. And you can actually also find the iron reliquaries in the quick play. So when you walk around quick play, you can find it like other consumables or weapons or items you find in quick play. And we have a few images to show you. So as you can see, this is the last match screen we mentioned. And on the right side, you can see that in this case, your gifts didn't go out to everyone and it will be distributed in the next game. And you can also see what gifts you gave out. So some $100, a legendary item, and a legendary hunter in this case.
Yeah, it's also important to understand, like, you cannot gift yourself anything like that. So, right, like this is basically a random gift, which means even if you were to go in with your teammates, etc., like there's no guarantee they will get anything unless you gift for the entire server, right? And then there's a certain price point to that, obviously. But you won't be able to just like go into like a server you know is currently empty and just like gift a single one. You know, maybe you and your partner are the only two people in the server, and he gets a gift and that type of stuff. So there's certain rules to make sure this is fair and makes sense.
Exactly, and then here's our new accolade for the gifts. So as you can see,
3 accolades for this event even.
Yes.
Yes.
And they look awesome again. I'm so happy whenever we have any of these new accolade cards show up or trade cards, etc. They always look so amazing. I really love Ina's work.
I would like to briefly stop here on the accolade to explain. So usual Witcher Center tells you how many event points you earned. Ignore the screen with 0 points, just an example. And also gift 2 accolades regarding the gifting. So which also shows you how many reliquaries and how many gifts you distribute, and how many gifts you received.
And you can even see the new event point with the bird with the cut off head. It's really cool. Would make a cool tattoo.
Some people are wondering about the you cheated death thing. This is basically just if you alt F4 and you kind of like the server kind of restored your hunter, that type of stuff. So this is just as basically from a debug recording here. So you usually rather rarely see that, but it's nothing new in the game. It's been around for some time. It's basically just like if the server is kind of restoring your hunter.
Then after the game, obviously you can see the gifts you got. So here are a few examples. For example, now you got the Knight Acolyte, Legendary Hunter unlocked, or like some custom ammo shells, or 10 fire bombs.
Yeah, so like obviously this like always we have a mix between smaller and bigger rewards as part of this. So it really comes down to what you get in the end. And
all a new hunter slot is pretty cool as well, actually. But yeah, as Dennis said, it's like random, and there are different chances. And I've seen a lot of people talk about the legendaries, so why don't we just take a closer look at them? But let's first talk about the login bonus, which we have for each event. And this time, the first time login bonus is 1 iron reliquary for everyone, so you can already give some gifts in one of your games. And a legendary chain pistol this time.
Yeah, this one is so nice.
And yes, it's also important that it doesn't matter during which act you actually did your first login. So maybe someone late, and maybe someone will join the event already when Scrub Beacon locked. You will get this login bonus anyway. And this login bonus, like this chain pistol and 1 iron reliquary, actually like the the start of your personal progression. That's where you can see right there.
Exactly, and this time I won't be reading up the text for the game, but we have something even better than that. And let's just listen together.
Dark miasma. Though long out of favor with upstanding physicians, some few continued their study of the miasma's connection to the spread of disease. Did the corruption in New Orleans arrive on the dark breath of those noxious night vapors? No matter. For a shot of this Caldwell conversion chain pistol will purify the air and clear the room of any undesirable human elements.
I hope you guys like that. I think it was super cool. And as always, we want to show you the skin as well in a bit more detail. So let's take a look at it. Oh, people asking me to read it still, though.
Oh, we got back to it in a second.
Yeah, so it looks really cool. And as I said, guys, you get it as soon as you log into the game. So in a few minutes, you can already play with this amazing chain pistol.
Awesome. I mean, as you can see, we're getting better at this. So like it's no longer me having to go through the 3D viewer to rotate the menu. Actually, we get some really, really nice videos, and really love that like Nikki is not reading it out.
Exactly. But guys, I'm sorry, I won't read it. As they say, can't understand unless I read it. Well, I'm sorry. But I think it's a bit cooler that Nikki reads it, so guys, just accept it. But other than the login bonus, obviously, we have a lot more for you to unlock. As we mentioned earlier, it's like with every cap, there's a new unlock, basically. So that means 4 other legendary items and a new legendary hunter as well, which you may have seen in our little gameplay trailer as well. So let's just take a closer look at those. So we have Scavenger Snare, legendary concertina bomb for 200 event points, or not 4, but when you reach 200 event points.
It's like the first time we do have a consumable now, a legendary consumable. So yeah, really excited about this one.
Exactly, and let's listen to its lore snippet.
Scavenger's Snare. Scavenging is a dirty business. Its hunter practitioners not prone to patience. The Scavenger's Snare can expedite the process of separating owner from goods, or destroy that which you do not wish others to find.
And as always, let's also take a closer look at it with an amazing video. So I already see people asking that, are we gonna have like skins for every consumable as well sooner or later, or?
In a perfect world, we have multiple skills for everything as this goes on and on and on, and we find really cool new things. So sky's the limit, guys. Keep playing the game. We make cool stuff for it.
Awesome. Then let's move on to the next one, the Marrow, which is a legendary first aid kit. And you can unlock that when you get 400 event points. And let's just, Nikki, take over once again.
The Marrow. Splintered bones can be set, torn skin stitched, and burns dressed and salved. This first aid kit has been passed from hunter to hunter, both talisman and burden. Though it can heal even wounds that cut right down to the marrow, it always takes some small, if intangible, token in return.
Yeah, really cool. When I see people really excited about the medkit, actually. I mean, the medkit you use every game, right? So.
Yep. It's like sometimes you really feel like, so if you unlock, like, I think we had like 3 or so legendary medkits so far. So this is like the next one in line. Just seeing all these nice ones lined up there, it's like I guess like how some of the ladies feel when they go to their rooms to select the shoes for the day. And for me, it's the same with the medkits. Like, oh, this is gonna be the one I'm gonna wear today. I love it.
And meanwhile, I put it the video in the background with some nice cows on the table as well. But yeah, this may be my favorite medkit from now on, I think. I really like the cold snap as well, but like that little bird bone on it just wins. Looks really cool.
Actually, the same bone was lying inside the reliquaries. 3, for whatever reasons. 3.
Awesome. And then we move on to the bigger reward slowly, which is the Sweet Briar, our new sticky bomb. As we mentioned, these are our first consumables basically. And it will be unlocked when you reach 800 event points. So let's...
Sweet Briar. The thorniest briars harbor the sweetest fruits. And the Sweet Briar is so named for its promise to hook clean and burst true. A sticky bomb suited to killing both beast and bird. It scatters bone to feed new thorn shoots.
Awesome. And let's take a look at it once again.
I really like this one.
It looks so different than the base one actually. The little metal thing and pretty cool.
Yeah, it definitely sticks out, Benz, right?
Guys, if you would know how it's working with Dennis, you just hear puns all day. Like every sentence, so thank you again. And then we have the biggest weapon unlock, which is the Shrike, which is a legendary bomb lance for 1,200 event points. And again, let's hear what Nikki has to say about that.
The Shrike.
Best thing ever.
Like its namesake, this butchering blade stealthily impales its prey on its insatiable, beak-like spike. The addition of a bomb lance's explosive charge, it is said, was added by Scrapbeak themselves, just after their gruesome transformation.
Oh, by the way, guys, some of you have noticed Nikki is indeed the singer in our songs, actually. So, good catch, good catch. And let's take a look at the weapon skin.
Yeah, I think I've seen that beak somewhere before. It's really, really, really nice. I'm so looking forward to this one.
With a new threat, probably.
Yeah, it's like definitely a new threat here as well. Yeah.
I mean, the lore itself was a bit telling as well, I feel like, you know. But this actually looks so amazing. Can't wait to see everyone playing with bomb lances from now on. It always feels nice when someone just runs at you with a bomb lance. No pressure. Awesome. And then we have our brand new legendary hunter, the Plague Doctor. I know a lot of people were actually excited to see a Plague Doctor in Hunt, and it kind of fits in with this event. So let's listen.
It fits in on so many different layers. It's really amazing. It's a great skin. I really, really love it.
Exactly. And let's listen to
Plague
his lore.
Doctor. An encounter with a resurgent outbreak turned the Plague Doctor to arcane methods of fighting pestilence. Convinced that New Orleans represents its evolution, he arrived to treat it with fire, lead, and his own array of ministrations.
Exactly. So I think it's gonna be like a new fan favorite skin. I can already tell. It's really cool. But don't forget, guys, that you have to get 2,000 points to unlock it. So don't miss out on this one.
Gotta play the event. Yeah, I mean, all of these skins are obviously, as you know, exclusive, so they're part of the set you can unlock during the event and only during the event.
We sadly don't have a video for him just yet, but we have another cool video with all our skins in one. So let's just look at that as an extra little video. As you can see, it's all our event skins in one table basically together.
It's very nice. You can clearly see that the art team has been operating on peak performance here.
Yeah. They look so cool, honestly.
It's amazing work.
I can't wait to get the bomblins though, like. Cool, and I think that brings us to the end of our little presentation. So if you guys have any questions about the event or anything related to that in particular, this is your time to ask, and we'll try to answer you. How long is Act 2? Someone is asking. I guess that lasts until the end of the event, basically. So after you unlock Act 2, so collecting the 100 million points, then it just lasts until the very end.
So basically, it's in your control.
Exactly. So we can't really answer you how long it is. When does the event start? In about 10 minutes.
Yep, give and take. We'll ping you guys, we'll let you guys know once it's actually happening, but it's around the corner.
Yeah, of course, keep an eye on our
really
socials and Steam and Discord as well, because we will announce it as soon as the event is live, of course. I got so many questions, I can't read that quick, guys.
I actually seen the question what I would like to answer. There was a question, can you get these legendary skins with reliquaries? Nope. No cheating. Only collecting points to get those event skin. It's also important to note that there will be inside the reliquaries there will be no skins from previous event because they're exclusive, and also no DLC content.
Yeah, and no prestiging, etc. So everything that is kind of goes through a specific path, like the rewards from trials, the prestiges, all of that is not part of the reliquary. So like this is all only the things you can basically get from Bloodbones inside the game.
So a lot of people has been asking about console, but as we mentioned, guys, it's also coming to console as the same time as PC. So you guys actually play together to unlock the first act, or like finish the first act. So it is coming to console.
I want to boost them up, like put them up already now, right? I mean, it's really around the corner.
Yes. Oh my god.
What I'm really excited about is like this is basically like our conclusion of like the 3-year anniversary, right? Like we said, like we have like this 1 month thingy, and then this is basically like what we've been really working hard for to get to you guys. Like I really enjoyed all of the skins that we've seen. I think people will be excited by the event. I have no doubts we see a couple people grinding their way through this very quickly to get their hands on them the first, and it will be amazing. I'm really hyped up for this.
Someone asked do you have to extract to keep the gifts, or do you just get them?
That's a good question. It's guaranteed. So even if you're dead, after the mission, you still will get your present.
Yeah, it would be kind of unfair, like if you, let's say you place your reliquary in the beginning of the mission to gift the entire server, and then you kill everybody and they don't get the gift. I mean, that might be very rewarding for you personally, but I don't think that's in the spirit of that gifting.
So many questions actually. So someone asked, what happens if they can't reach the 100 million points? Well, then unlucky, guys. No new boss. Like what? Well, but no. Actually, there was another question which ties into it. That what is our estimate for when they unlock it? I don't know if we can answer that or just like hint something, but.
I can just answer that there is like we kind of try to predict, like based on the previous activity during previous event, we saw how people were playing this, how many points they were earning, so we have some estimation, but I really don't want to voice it because like it's completely like this first phase, it's completely up to the whole game community to decide. If they want to unlock it faster, they will start to play more, and we that's the reason why we don't put any caps there, because we don't want to hold them back from this like the goal what they were waiting for like a couple of months already.
Cool. So someone is asking, like, which was a bit similar to one of the previous questions, but what happens if you bring in a reliquary and you die and you haven't used it? Then do you lose it, or?
Yeah, well, if you bring something and you use it, usually it's gone, right? So that ideally do it on the start.
Yes. So, well,
I mean,
yeah,
it's
you
just-
should just put it down.
It's the same with the warm seed shots we had in Halloween, right? Like if you sit on them, you don't use them. Yeah, you might. I mean, it's the same with the dynamite. If you don't throw the dynamite, you don't see a nice explosion, right? I mean, that's just the way things are.
So that's why it's just another type of consumable. So just following the regular rules for consumables.
Yeah, so it also takes a consumables slot, guys. I've seen someone asking that. It's not like an extra thing, it's just a regular consumable basically in the game. Well, a lot of questions about the new map, Dennis. Maybe you want to say something about that?
So yeah, we talked about that, and I mean the new map is the next big thing we're working on, and we want that to be out end of Q2 was I think the last information we've passed on. So yep, look forward to more. But first, let's enjoy this event because there's so much with that.
And if you dig a bit in our previous streams, I think you may have seen like some snippets of the new map actually. So if you are that interested, then I would suggest like maybe going on Reddit or just look at the previous streams and take a look. But it is coming soon. But first, guys, the new boss is here. Like, just play with that for now, and then the next big milestone is the map.
First, you need to unlock it though.
True.
Again, I'm very confident that you guys will do this in no time. It's just a fun little challenge, right? Like it hypes things up a little bit for the first phase, for Act 1, and then it's down to the phase 2 for the personal progression, where you get all of the other cool stuff and you actually experience the new boss and have a chance to like learn about what it does and all of the details we won't share today because we're going to keep it a bit of a surprise. That you guys really hurry up to get phase 2.
Some are asking if we have Twitch drops for this event. We do not have, guys, so you don't actually have to extra watch Twitch, but obviously watch your favorite streamers as always. But you won't be earning extra points this time. It's a different structure this time, so no Twitch drops. Will there be a Steam sale? I would just keep an eye on our social media. As always, we always announce our biggest sales, so I can't tell you that just yet, but just keep an eye on that. How hard is it to get 2,000 points?
It depends, but again, these points and the whole progression we have right now event even longer than both previous events. So it's also like Dennis already mentioned that we put in the calculation some thoughts how much time it should take you. But keep in mind that there is caps, so you can't just speed up your progression massively. So you will be capped for first days. And after the 5th days of the second phase, you actually can just collect as many points as possible. But also there is important thing that, for example, small objects, the small figures, we have more of them right now because we added this hanging on the walls stuff. So like if compared to like Halloween event, we would have not only lying pumpkins on the ground, but plus, so we didn't replace but added on top also hanging figures. So there is a lot of opportunities to actually collect points just on the way to clue or to the boss.
Yeah, plus also like the ravens obviously being a very nice touch for this one, thematically, but also practically.
Exactly. Can you get points from quick play? Yes, so you can do the same activities on quick play. As we said, you can also use the rifts. Obviously, you can't really kill the bosses though, so that's a downside, but you can still collect points.
Yeah, there's ways to participate with quick play, but obviously the whole event is like really focused around the reveal of the new boss, and as such, there's only one game mode where we have bosses, right?
Exactly. So I think we answered most of the questions. A lot of people are asking.
I've seen one. Maybe I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I've seen one.
feel
It's
free.
important.
Yes.
So there was a question: what will happen with reliquaries after the event? good point. I forgot to mention, similar to the worm seed shot, what happened after the Halloween event, Reliquary is the same way will be converted to the full price of the blood bonds. So if you have some leftover for Reliquaries and event ended already, you'll just get blood bonds back.
Awesome. Do your earned points from Act 1 transfer to Act 2? No, it's like a reset basically. So it's like a stage 1 then stage 2.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like 100 million points on the team effort. You won't continue with 100 million and 1 then, right? Like it's basically your own little progression bar that starts at 1 then from this point on.
And will the new boss stay forever once it's unlocked?
Of course.
Yes, it will, guys. Do you only keep the points after extracting, or do you keep them if you die as well?
Nope, you will keep them in any case.
Yeah, like points are always there. Again, it works exactly like in the last 2 events when it comes to these upgrade points, that how you can keep them, etc. What you need to do. Obviously, there is with the reliquaries, there's like this additional part now that there's a gifting component. For you personally, it doesn't really matter so much because you get just the boost, like you would have gotten it for a worm seed shot, but it's a additional thing that you can now give to other people, and obviously that might make you feel good. It might also give you some bragging rights because people will see that you have gifted, but also, yeah, I think you're sharing the love, which is great.
Cool. And the last question for now, I think, is if you prestige, do you lose your reliquaries, or what happens if you purchase some and you prestige? Senia,
I'm trying to remember what's happening there.
As far as I know, you either get reimbursed or you keep them. One of the 2 options. Like you won't be missing out on them.
Cool. And yeah, so a lot of people asking when the event starts, and it's starting like about right now, I think.
Right now? Yes, I just got to go, so we are online.
So I think that's the perfect ending to this stream as well. So guys, enjoy the event. Let's unlock these bosses together. I think a lot of devs will join you as well in that process. So maybe you will see us in the bayou very soon as well. Thank you, Dennis, Senia, for the stream. Thank you, everyone in chat.
But a pleasure as always. And keep in mind, when we reach phase 2, stay tuned on social media, because you might have to say a couple more things or 2 about Scrapbig.
Exactly. So have fun, guys. Thank you again. And see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Enjoy the event.
So we go and slowly rise. Hold the course, the storm, the eye. Dock the boat, batten the sails. Waves are strong, clouds roll in. Steady on, load your gun. Steady on, and we'll come. The sky is red, I see the face of the one who'll take my place. I say a prayer and close my eyes. My aim is true, the bullet flies. Steady on, load your gun. Steady on, and we'll come. Steady on, load your gun. Steady on. The seeds we sow, the fruit we reap. Tide of death is rising. Ain't no grave can hold me down. On foot in hell, on sacred ground. Steady on, and we'll come. Steady on, and we'll come. Oh, steady on, and we'll come. Oh, steady on. Steady on, and we'll come. Steady on, and we'll come. Oh, steady on, and we'll come. Oh, steady on, and we'll come. The tale is told, my fate is writ. I die, I weep, it starts